Barnes coming to you from California. I'm here in my husband's office at church. He's the pastor here at church, and it's quiet. I mean, my kids are at home, my grandkids and my daughter, and everybody's at home. And you know how it is when you have 4 kids living in the house. It can be a lot of noise, but they're pretty good kids. I wanted to let you know that why am I doing this video? I thought maybe it could help somebody because my son passed away, and I have a paper right here. This is Marcus Barnes. He passed away on February, was that March?
It says April 27th, 2017.
April 27th?
And then he was born.
27th. He was 29 years old. He didn't make 30. So that's kind of why I'm doing the video. And as you can tell, this video is not rehearsed. I didn't practice what I was going to say. And the only reason why I did it is because I want to bring comfort to those who lost a loved one. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my son. I did not. I didn't get a chance to say that I loved him, but he came about a month ago. It wasn't planned. I didn't know. He woke me up in the middle of the night and he said, he wanted to come and see me before he started the new job. He was living in Canada with his wife, and so he just came to see his mama. He wanted to see me. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't miss my son. There's not a day that goes by that I don't cry for my son. Now, my son gave his heart to the Lord a long time ago when he was young. He used to try to preach when he was like 3 and 4 years old. And so I know for a fact that he's with Jesus. I do. I understand that. And I don't want any comments. I don't want anybody telling me, that's my truth or whatever, because I know for a fact that if it would not be for Jesus, I would have lost my mind a long time ago. With the fact that I only had 2 kids. I had my daughter who's 31, and then I had my son who never made 30. So I know for a fact that he's with the Lord because I talked to him many times, and I remember when he gave his heart to the Lord. So why am I doing this video? Even though I know he's with Jesus, I still have pain. I still cry, and I cry because I miss him. I miss him with all my heart. And he used to go to this church too. And he would do a couple messages for my husband at this church. And so I read some of his messages that he wrote in my notebook. And he wasn't supposed to, but I read some of them. My son believed what he wrote. That's one thing I can say. He believed with all his heart that he said either the Lord is the Lord of your life or he's not. And he believed that with all his heart. And so I tell anybody, trust in the Lord with all the heart. Lean not to our understanding. I don't understand it. I don't understand why my son didn't make 30. I don't understand it. His birthday is July 9th. I don't understand it. I do question. I can already say I don't question the Lord. I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, I don't understand, but I know you are in control. You are in control. And so I want to tell anybody that lost a loved one, never got a chance to say goodbye or did say goodbye or struggling with it, reach out to me on Facebook. I can pray with you. We can pray and cry together. We really can. We can pray and cry together. My daughter and her brother were very close, and it kills me to see her because she's a, happy-go-lucky person, and it kills me because she's quiet. And she misses her brother. She misses her brother like I do. I miss him. And, and I ask the Lord, every time I want to have a moment in the room, I talk to him and I talk to the Lord. And I tell Marcus all the time, I say, Marcus, I know you with Jesus. And if he had a chance to come back here, he wouldn't. He would not. With all the crap that's going on in Virginia and all the other places, my son would say, Mom, what's all this about? He says, I don't, can't people just love each other? Can't they, and in the solution, some people would say, well, what's the solution to all this? Jesus Christ, Jesus reaching out because people don't know Jesus and they act this way because they don't know Jesus. And so I just want to reach out to everybody and anybody that want closure, to reach out to me, and then we can pray. And I'm not saying that I have the answers, because I don't. I don't have all the answers, but I know who does. I know He holds. I know what the Lord does for us, and I'm not trying to say that we're holier than thou, because we're not. We just know that we trust in the Lord and we trust in Jesus. And I tell my husband every day. I said, I don't understand this. And he says, you know what? I don't understand it either, but I know who's in control. And so I say this with a hurting heart, because I miss him at church. I do. I miss him at church. He loved going to Calvary Chapel in Rialto. He loved going there too, but his first and foremost love was with his dad. And so whenever Henry needed somebody to preach a message, or if he was going, so my son did it, and he did it well. And so for all of you who wanted to talk to me about all this other stuff, about my truth, or Jesus is not real and all this other stuff. Well, I know for a fact that He is, because if I didn't believe that that Jesus wasn't real, I'd have lost my mind a long time ago. I really would have. A long time ago, I would have lost my mind. So for those who don't know the Lord, get to know Him and trust Him, and really not worry about all this other stuff that's going on. Trust the Lord. Trust Jesus. He's my 11-year-old grandson is doing this video, and he loves the Lord. He really loves the Lord. And he's going to get baptized next Sunday. And he knows for a fact, him and his sister, they're going to get baptized. And I asked him, why are you getting baptized? Because I belong to the Lord. I want to show people that I belong to the Lord. So with that being said and done, trust Jesus, and I'll see you later.